Hey guy, I'm Courtney Miller. You're watching URL, a show all about the internet, how it makes us who we are, how we make it what it is, and the feral, crazy, chaotic storm that is us online. Today, URL stands for URL. Yeah, I sure hope you are, because our guest in the chat today, who's forced to hang out with me for the next hour, is Drew Gooden. Hello, Drew Gooden.
Hello. I'm not forced to be here. I could leave whenever I want, but I choose not to.
Hey, that's so nice.
I'm happy to be here.
Amazing. Yeah, so I made a Vine reference at you. How do you feel?
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
I feel good. I think for a while, so I made that Vine almost 10 years ago, and I think for a while when I started doing YouTube stuff, I was like, I would still go to VidCon and people would be like, can you say the Vine? And I'd be like, I do other stuff, And I think I was a little bit like resistant to it, but as time has gone on, I think I'm more just like, how cool is it and how lucky am I to have like one of the most referenced Vines? Like I don't know, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's on your Wikipedia.
I have a Wikipedia?
There's a Wikipedia page and yeah,
and
I
that's
sure
the
hope
only
Road
thing
Work
on it?
Ahead it's the only thing. It's just Drew Gooden. Road Work Ahead,
He did that and then he died probably. Who cares?
This is our agenda today. We're gonna talk about how you impacted Vine.
Okay.
How Vine impacted the world. How movies and TV have impacted you.
Okay.
And at the end, we're gonna decide whether or not you are allowed online.
I hope so. It's my job. Have you had a guest that you've decided like is not allowed online and you like kind of banned them from?
Well, not yet, but it's because I didn't figure out this like thing yet. So the people, Ted and Spencer, I probably would not have allowed online.
Yeah, Ted should not be allowed within 50 feet of the internet, for sure. The internet should have a restraining order against him.
Yes, yeah, and one day maybe it'll be capable of that. Who knows? The internet.
I hope so. More power, please. more control.
Power to the internet to control us,
Yeah.
Daddy Internet. Yeah, I wanted to say, you're basically like Justin Bieber to me. You're like, this is really cool that you're here. Like,
oh, cool.
Me and Shane literally watch you all the time. And
that's awesome.
I think on a daily basis, we say, it's only a movie.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's another quote that is really fun that people reference all the time.
You and Amanda were talking about how you saw an Instagram handle that.
Yeah, for the movie I, Tonya, and that it was just all lowercase, all one word, I, Tonya movie. And we read it as
It only a movie.
It only a movie.
And it is funny how much staying power that phrase has, because sometimes it's like you watch a movie and it's not that good, or you're getting upset about like, and you know what? Hey, I gotta relax. It only a movie.
Only a movie.
It only a movie.
In life, just when something is going wrong or is a mild inconvenience, me and Shane go, it's okay. It only a movie.
It only a movie. Yeah, that's really beautiful. It's a really nice mindset to have.
Well, speaking of accolades, you're a YouTuber, comedian, classic guy. You went on tour.
Speaking of accolades, I'm a classic guy.
You're a classic guy. What an accolade.
Yeah.
You went on tour.
I'm proud of it.
You won a Streamy. Those are the two great things a YouTuber can do.
Go on tour and win a Streamy.
Those are the things.
I was really proud of that Streamy. That was fun. I didn't expect to win that.
I know, but you deserve it. Like, I feel like
you.
as a commentary YouTuber, you I feel like have done a lot of like influence on the format.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because, like, obviously when you start out, you're kind of like, you're influenced by so many people that you've seen online, and you're sort of a hodgepodge of like comedians and actors and all these people you've kind of grown up, and it all kind of like mashes together. But then as time has gone on and I've like done my own stuff, yeah, it is interesting to see. Sometimes I watch videos and I feel like I can see how I influence them. Like, and it's, I don't know, and it's cool. It's like
it's kind of feel trippy of like, wait a minute,
yeah,
I've
everything's
seen
kind
this
of
before.
coming, yeah, not in like a way where they're like ripping me off or anything,
yeah.
but I can tell that it's like, I feel like this person watches my channel, and they're like some of the editing stuff, and I think it's cool. It's cool that I feel like I've kind of paved this path and been somewhat influential, and happy to pass the torch on to the younger generation, because I'm in my 30s now. I can't do this much longer. You know?
You can't do this one. You can do this as long as you want.
No.
Oh, was that a sneeze? Bless you. That was so good.
We're filming.
Okay.
You got to get the crew under the control.
I'm so sorry. We're so new still. We're still learning. With this show, I'm trying to decipher whether or not you're allowed online. So I have some questions that I'm going to be asking you. This is pretty high stakes because if I say no, your phone explodes.
It's in my pocket.
Oh, oh no.
Crap.
All right. These are the URL questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you own a toilet?
I sure do.
What's the first app you open when you sit on it?
Oh, man. Probably Twitter.
Really?
Or sometimes I'll play a little game. I've been getting into chess recently again. Play on my phone. I'm so bad at it. And there's also a game called Retro Bowl that I play a lot.
Bowling?
No, it's like a 8-bit like football game.
Oh, cool.
It's like tiny and it's.
Oh, I wonder.
And sometimes I just sit on the toilet and play that game.
That's amazing.
That's what I do.
I play Yahtzee sometimes, but usually it's TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
Who was the last person you followed?
I guess. Can I look? Can I check? Last person I followed.
We don't allow technology on this set.
Actually, I think it was Angela. I hadn't followed her before, and then I just met her the other day. So then I followed. I think it was.
Wow, green flag.
I just searched Angela. What is? I don't even, like. Yep, she exists. Oh, I don't know. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna get.
This is your turn to do the phone.
It was Angela. Yeah.
Cool. That's so.
Before
funny.
that, it was Hank Green. I guess I obviously I followed him for a while, but I didn't follow him on Instagram. So
Whoa.
just followed him back on there.
Well,
Sorry for taking so long, Hank.
Following two very smart people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you miss scrolling on Vine at all?
Vine was cool because it, I felt like there was a community to it, and there's so many little communities around. It's interesting now. Sometimes you'll follow a couple different like TikTokers or content creators, or whatever, and then you'll see two people you like collab on something, and it's like, oh, that they are kind of in a circle. But yeah, on Vine it was like I met a lot of friends through that, and it felt like it was such an exciting time in my life because I was like 19 or 20, and just like getting any kind of like validation and finding other people who I thought was funny or I thought were funny, and then they thought I was funny, and it was cool to just like make friends that way. I miss Vine for that aspect, but I do think like that. Yeah, and a lot of it's like, but there's also still really good short form content now. It's just like, I guess the problem is like everything's short form now, and it's the endless scroll or whatever. But
it's interesting.
Vine was fun with the restriction. It was cool that it was like it was like one joke. Maybe you could fit a couple in if you were, but it was like there was such and it was fun to kind of be within those confines. I would try to like really maximize that 6 seconds, but
that was the crazy thing about Vine and like early Vine humor, where it was always the most concentrated, intense version of that joke, and like the jokes back then, they were interesting, very like leaning into certain stereotypes and stuff, and like a lot of that.
A lot of the first big Vines were just straight up racist stereotypes.
Yes,
and it's just
and it's like, gotta pack this all into 6 seconds, so it's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
But I love that you kind of came in this like second wave of Vine where it was like very like silly. What did you call it when we were talking about it the other day? Did you call it white boy humor?
Did I?
Or maybe somebody else said that about you.
I don't think I would have said that. I think someone else probably said that. But yeah, I definitely think it was like, there was like the initial wave of Viners, and then I think there were more. I think it's just a little bit more of an alternative style of comedy, where the first kind of stuff that went viral was very like silly faces and like, I don't know, almost
screaming.
Yelling. So much just like. So much yelling, and it was just like kind of humor for babies. And then I think there was like a wave of people who, and I don't even think a lot of my Vines were that funny, but there were other people that I really liked and respected who were like doing like legitimately like really funny stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. This is like, I don't know, it's more a little bit more elevated than
and it was so
which
cool.
I also love.
We love a every now and again.
A funny noise and face. It's like,
oh my God,
kills me.
It's still in there, you know? That child that loves those things is still in there. I loved Vine. It was only around for 4 years-ish, maybe 5.
Yeah.
And like, it's crazy that it was around for 5 seconds. And like, people even who didn't have Vine would still see the compilations on YouTube or wherever. And just like the fact that it made Instagram freak out and start doing video. And I just remember the first time seeing Instagram video being a thing and just how rickety it was. Like,
how the loop didn't really work.
It did not loop. And I think to this day, Vine still had the smoothest loop.
Yeah, it was so seamless. And then that was always fun. Like people would incorporate the loop into the video. It would be like the content itself was kind of looping.
Yeah.
And people do it now.
It's harder though.
I hate the way people do it now, where it's like, they'll be like, and they'll just do the whole video, and then at the end they'll be like, and that's why, and then it loops, and it's like, this is the best garlic recipe online or something. And it's like, I don't know. There's something about it where it's like, I get what you're doing, but then people will be like, oh, what a smooth loop. And I'm like, nah, man, that's not like the old days.
That's nothing
Back in
like
my
what
day,
we had.
loop, you had to,
I loved it. And all the people used music and looping like as a whole little like art form.
Oh yeah, when it would be like set to it would loop perfectly within the beat, so you could just like listen to. Yeah, there were a couple of those on Vine that were just like, what's that one song, Resonance, with like the Bart Simpson edit, where it's just like that was a really big one. I was like, that was just like, I found music that way doing is just like.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
it's a different era.
It was a different era. But it made other apps quake, and I like that. This episode of URL is brought to you by Mint Mobile. I like to think I'm a positive person and that I live my life by saying yes, but it's finally time to say yes to saying no. That's no contracts, no monthly bills, no overages. At Mint Mobile, there's no BS. And don't you love it when there's no BS? And I love saying yes to saying no and all those things. Ditch the unexpected overages and jaw-dropping fees. Plans start at $15 a month at Mint. Smosh made the switch to Mint Mobile because we're always coordinating our next guests and planning our next episode's URL. I'm gonna be honest, I'm on my phone a lot. We need high-speed data and unlimited talk and text. Our old provider would just drop calls and the service was terrible. Once we switched to Mint, we were saving money and had quality service. Ready to say yes to saying no? Make the switch at mintmobile.com/URL. That's mintmobile.com/URL. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plans. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Back to the show. Did you ever hear about the beginning of the end, how there was a bunch of creators who wanted to get paid, but Vine was not a monetized platform and stuff?
I mean, I really only learned about it. It's at this point, it all kind of jumbles together, but I feel like I didn't learn about it until after they had announced it. I remember it was I feel like there were the app was kind of falling off already. I remember when they added you could do long videos on Vine. That felt like the beginning of the end, where it was
Truly.
There'd be the Vine, but then it would be you'd still have the preview Vine. So, but then if you clicked on it, you could do a 2-minute video, and then it's well, now we're not even doing the thing.
Yeah.
And I guess the plan was they didn't want to monetize it as is, but maybe if you do that, then you can put ads in. But yeah, it sucks that the Vine being the first through the wall or whatever the saying is about, you take the most.
It was kind of the blueprint.
Yeah, but they laid out the blueprint. They were very no, we're going to be cool, no ads. Then they run out of money because they're burning money, and all these other companies they take the best ideas of that, monetize the shit out of it, and now it's a kind of a lesser version of what was there, or less pure version.
Right.
But
the part of it was the charm, definitely, of how small it was.
But it was the hearing about those Viners who were pay us $1 million each or something.
Yeah.
It was just
to upload. I saw the letter.
The actual.
I saw the actual letter. And yeah, it was paying. I think it was 12 creators who wanted to get paid $1 million each for the year to upload 3 times a week. But Twitter was already monetized. They had owned Vine, and they were we don't need to monetize Vine. We're doing fine on Twitter. That's what I heard, at least. Allegedly.
Right.
But yeah, and then it just kind of fell off. I think also it's just unrealistic to think you could maintain a brand on Vine. It's so small. I think it makes sense that so many people move to YouTube, and I'm so glad that it worked out for so many of us.
Yeah. Did you ever do a sponsored Vine, a brand deal on Vine?
I think once, there was ones where please play my song in a Vine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I made $50.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I did one for Schitt's Creek, the show.
I remember those.
I remember they kind of edited the Vines for us, and they all looked the same, and then they made everybody, as part of that campaign, upload it the same day, and everyone was mad at us. It was
oh my God.
I'm tired of seeing this shit, and we lost followers. I think I made $500 or something.
Oh my God, good.
Which was cool for at the time, but it was just I
think my memory is so bad that I might have been part of that.
Yeah.
But I don't even, because it was so, I think you got that much money. I think I got $50. I never made maybe $300 max.
Oh man, yeah.
on Vine. online,
It
but
might have only been 300. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, it wasn't like, I mean, it was some money, but it certainly wasn't like some crazy amount. And it was just like, cool, yeah, I guess I'll do that. And then everyone got mad at me.
Everyone got mad, but
never again. I'm never doing that again.
I was just like, you guys, we're making it. We're on our way up. Look at all of us.
It was funny though. I think back on all there were brand deals I turned down because I was so like, no, my Vine is too precious to me. And in hindsight, it's like, it was all gone. It's all gone now anyway.
Aside from the compilations that happen to have a few of the good ones,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
So funny. I have another URL question for you.
Shit.
Do you comment on YouTube videos?
I do. I usually, like, if I really like a video, I feel like it's I think it's good to, like, I like reading nice comments, so I feel like it's nice to hear when people like your stuff, and you know, if there's something that's particularly like well written or well edited or something, I like to comment on that. I don't usually write angry comments because that just, you know.
Have you ever almost written one?
Very recently, I watched a video by this channel called Elephant Graveyard that did this very long video about like kind of the Joe Rogan sphere of comedy, and and like how that's sort of like ruined stand-up in a lot of ways, this sort of cult. And I really agreed with a lot of it, but he uses an AI voice and it's very distracting. And it was driving me crazy that I couldn't see any other comments about it, where I was like, I wanted to be like, this is a really well-written video and I enjoy this content, but have you considered your channel's doing well? Maybe like hire a voice act. But then I was looking into it and people don't seem to care. So it's like, I don't know.
Maybe he's deleting them all.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Not to, but I just was like, you know what? I don't want to be negative here.
Right.
It's like, I thought it was good, but it's just, for me, it's distracting. It's and especially in a long form video with the AI voices, it's like you start to notice the ums and the thing. There's like, it's just like in short form, the voices have gotten so good, you can't always tell. But then when you're listening to the same one for a while, it's like the same tone throughout. And after it's like sort of like, I can't even pay attention anymore because this is so.
No, that's so
That's
real.
a very long-winded answer. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Jarvis did a good video about that recently, about like a lot of the AI like slop.
Yeah.
That term
he and I were
slop
talking
is
about
new
that,
to me.
yeah.
I love it. I usually try and comment on if there's a YouTube channel that I think deserves more recognition. Like I have a couple YouTubers that I am itching for them to upload, and I watch everything they do, and I'm like, I want them to explode, and like I even thought about putting a segment on this show to like shout people out, because I'm like, I want them to be big enough that I can have them on my show, because and not that like that doesn't matter to me. It's just people don't really show up for videos if they don't really know the guests very well.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a whole thing. Anyway, I
get
just
it.
added to your long-winded answer. So
Yeah, no, it's it's good to spread the love around. I think it's
Truth.
like, that's always something that makes me feel good, is seeing comments from people. And, you know,
okay, what was your last Google search?
probably how to play chess. Probably, okay, I'll look. I probably have a tab open with a Google search. Sometimes, do you do the New York Times games like Wordle and
Wordle and
Connections?
stuff, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Connections is my favorite. I do that every day. But sometimes I'll throw a word in there where I'm like, how am I supposed to connect these words if I don't even know what the this word means? And the last thing I searched was dipsy doodle.
Wow. What is dipsy doodle? I've never heard of that.
You know,
Is it a
I didn't
dog?
get a straight answer.
Okay. Okay, so Angela was my first guest ever on this show.
Okay.
And we quizzed her. She's gotten a lot more online, but she's typically been very chronically offline. So we quizzed her on looking at pictures of YouTubers and guessing their names. And we got you, and there was a whole thing about mixing you up with Danny
Yeah, I
and
saw.
Dolly. Oh, you saw?
Yeah, I did. I forgot about that.
Oh, you saw? Oh,
Yeah, you
isn't
can't-
that
you can't hide from
interesting?
that.
Isn't that interesting? Listen, they baited me into mixing you guys up.
They did, yeah.
Here's the thing. Danny looks like a Drew, but Drew does not look like a Danny.
We
Does
both
that
look
make
like a
sense?
Drew?
Yeah, like he gives Danny and Drew. He gives
Okay,
Danny and
gotcha.
Drew. You only give Drew.
Right.
You are the only Drew.
Okay, yeah. I'm one of a kind. I'm uniquely Drew. I could never be Danny, but Danny could be either one of us. I understand. I get it. No, it was funny. It's always funny that, like, you know, people like do the same person joke like as a joke, but sometimes it just happens where they like actually mix us up, and it happened to you. It happens to the best of us. You know, it's like we're both just regular dudes, and I don't even think we look that similar.
I don't think so.
It's so funny that everyone's just like, they're the same guy. I know we like did a whole tour and a song about it and everything. We kind of like really played into it, but I am sort of like, yeah, but we're like clearly like,
Yeah, like
we're not
when
like
you really
twins.
look at it.
No, he's a great guy. He's the funniest guy I know. But we're different is all.
You
That's
are
all,
different.
you know?
I was explaining to Angela how you guys were different, and I mentioned that you do commentary videos more in like a ranty way.
Mm-hmm.
And Angela specifically said the last thing I would want to be described as is a ranty YouTuber.
Yeah.
Which I realize that's like, I know ranty can be seen as negative. How do you view it?
I think I've definitely always been a little ranty. I think as I've done it longer, I've just tried to focus that energy towards more meaningful things. Where when I started, I think it was a little bit more like, can you believe this TikToker pooping other people's pants? And it's like, stop pooping other people's pants, man. That's gross. Poop your own pants. It would be like very like small internet drama stuff. And I'm just not that interested in a lot of that stuff. A lot of it is like, people rage bait. It kind of all runs together. But when it's like AI pisses me off, like I can do a full video talking about that. And it's like cathartic for people to hear because they also, you know, and then I did one about like gambling and how prevalent that's gotten and like cars and, you know, it's, I love making videos. Video. Okay. Well,
but our audience hasn't.
But, you know, if you guys haven't, you know, you should. I really need the money. But no, it's like, it's good to like, I'm happy to be described as ranty because I do think I do a better job now of focusing that energy on stuff that actually does like really grind my gears, you know? And when I don't have like an actual like big topic like that, I'll just like be less ranty and I'll just be like, you see this crappy movie? It's pretty funny, you know? It's fun to do both, to go kind of go back and forth.
I love a good rant. And yeah, I think talking about how you've impacted the commentary YouTuber space, like I feel like you were the first YouTuber I noticed that would kind of have this like pivot at the end of like a positive or like not existential, but like you kind of open it up to like maybe touch grass vibes.
Yeah.
And I like that. Do you feel like you got that, like, were you inspired by somebody else or did you feel like that came from you organically?
I get so caught up while I'm making a video if I am like really angry about something that then I spend like 3 weeks just like stewing in my anger every day. And then maybe it's out of my own like, but we gotta end on a good note. It's like, I guess the AI video I made last year was one where I kind of like pivoted at the end and had more of like this kind of impassioned speech and people really connected with that and that was cool. I saw someone did an edit on TikTok that had like 2 million likes and I'm like, cool. I was very proud of that rant.
I will say like you don't just do it just like it feels like you're doing it so that you feel better, but also like something that makes your content important to me personally is that stuff because I'm feeling that negativity all the time. And it's like nice to hear someone else talking about it. And then you having that angle at the end of those rants like makes me feel so much like more comforted about those things. Sorry. I wasn't going to cry. That wasn't me crying. That was me choking on my own saliva.
I understand. It's dry here.
This episode is brought to you by ZocDoc. I am constantly online and I've been seeing all these social media health trends like, do magnets on your nose actually help you breathe at night? Does red light therapy really keep my skin healthy? Do melatonin supplements help jet lag? Like, seriously? I'm always trying to find different hacks for my migraines too, but it's time to just leave it to the professionals and use ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. I've been using ZocDoc to schedule all of my appointments, from my dentist to my annual primary care visits, and I personally like to filter the search for doctors who take my insurance, obviously, and located nearby. This makes it super easy to book because the site shows all the available openings and I can usually book same-day appointments. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/URL to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/URL. ZocDoc.com/URL.
I have a game for you.
Okay.
This game, the theme is ranting.
Okay. All right. I like this. I like your host voice too. I really like this character.
Drew
Welcome to my
Gooden.
podcast.
Yo. Okay. We have a bowl.
Okay. I saw the bowl over there.
Oh my God.
And I looked at every single word and I already have everything planned out. So don't worry.
You write, direct, and edit everything you are in.
Everything I get my hands on.
So this game is a whole little concoction of everything we've just experienced together.
In a bowl.
In a bowl. And the bowl is heavy. It's called ranting.
Ranting.
And this is lots of topics in a bowl. And you're going to pull a topic and you have 6 seconds to rant about it.
Okay, like Vine.
Like Vine.
Okay. The musical.
Okay, and we're going to take turns. I'm not going to just make you do this by yourself.
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
monkey dance style.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay?
We'll take turns dancing like monkeys.
Yes. We'll have a timer somewhere.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you're going to draw one, and then we're going to say, you're going to read it out loud, and I'll go 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
And then you'll do the same thing.
Do you want
for
to
me.
just draw one for me, and then I'll do it, and then I'll draw one for you?
I
maybe?
love that. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, ready? Your topic is sometimes the road doesn't work ahead, and that's okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
You know, guys, everyone's always pissed off when there's traffic and there's lane closures and there's cones in the road and you can't. Is that it?
That was it.
I'm so rusty on Vine timing. I'm used to having 20 minutes to freely rant.
Okay,
All right.
my turn.
Yeah. Okay.
You want a couple seconds to conjure something?
Okay, maybe count from 5. So you had the hard mode, and now I get it easier.
That's all right. Don't make it easier for me. Okay.
Okay,
Tell me
stop.
Not getting to comment first on a video.
Oh, wait. 5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes you don't need to be first, and that's okay. And sometimes you try, and that's not okay. And that's okay.
It's not okay. Sometimes you try and it's not okay.
Help.
That's all right.
Okay,
This is good. This is great YouTube Shorts content.
tell me when to stop.
That's enough.
Okay, Mambo number 5 is better than Mambo number 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Growing up, my parents were always telling me how great Mambo number 3 is. Mambo number 3. And I said, I don't give a fuck about Mambo number 3. Mambo number 5 is better because he has a bunch of names in it.
Good job.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Can you tell we invented this game? Can you believe we invented this game?
I can't believe that this isn't something you've done 1 million times. Okay, tell me when.
When?
Okay. Cost of men's underwear. I know you're passionate about this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Underwear is getting more and more expensive because they're adding weird ways to hold your crotch. Because there's weird technology to hold a crotch differently nowadays, apparently. How much time do I have left?
You still have another minute.
I have another minute to talk about crotch vessels. Have you heard about this?
About the different crotch pouches?
Of underwear?
I've gotten so many types of underwear advertised to me. There's like cooling underwear where it's like.
Does it work?
I don't know if I've ever bought any. I bought underwear on Amazon once called Bamboo Cool, and I was such a sucker. I fell for advertising. I was like, bamboo? That sounds fancy. Cool. That's a temperature I like my underwear to be. Then I got it, and it's just normal ass underwear. I'm like, I fell for words.
Yeah.
They just called it that. That doesn't mean it's, yeah.
Underwear word salad.
Underwear word salad. They got me good there.
Give me the salad bowl. Tell me when to stop.
I think you can cool it.
Star Wars is better than Star Trek. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Star Wars is great. There's so many movies. I don't like all of them, but I've never seen Star Trek movies, so I gotta choose Star Wars. Sorry.
There you go. Well done, cut and dry.
Yeah.
That was really good. Isn't this game a blast?
I'm having fun. We're gonna do everyone.
Okay, every single one. I actually don't know. Go.
Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Fitting the 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot in your car. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You really have to have a really big car to fit a 12-foot skeleton unless he's flexible. I've never owned one, but if he's flexible, it should be easier.
And it's so terrible for the environment to have such a big car.
Such a big car.
Specifically for big skeletons.
Yeah. Oh, we're leveling up, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Every meal is a salad, actually. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, maybe not salad specifically, but everything's a fucking bowl now. Every restaurant is like, oh, you want our bowl? You want our slop bowl? What protein do you want in your slop bowl? What dressing do you want in your slop bowl?
He said time.
I don't
He said
care.
time.
I'm mad about this.
True.
I don't want to eat out of a bowl like a dog. I'm a human. Give me a burrito.
Okay, we just unlocked something, Drew. You like burritos.
Yeah. And I'm hungrier than I thought I was.
Well, good. Did you order lunch with
No.
us?
I'm doing intermittent fasting where I don't eat for 3 weeks.
What?
That's not true.
While you're in LA?
Yeah.
Are we the same age?
I'm 31.
I'm 30.
Okay.
I'm
close
95.
enough. 93. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay.
I turned 32 in a couple months.
32
October.
is such a good number.
Yeah, I want to stay that age forever.
Speaking of which, millennial pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't mind it.
That's perfect. That was perfect. I went on a really, really angry rant about the millennial pause recently. Like, actually.
Really?
Yes, because, and you want to know why? And it's because, and you guess
I would
what?
love to know
and
why.
guess what? It's all coming back to us now, Drew.
Okay.
Because it's because of Vine.
There's no time to
Because
pause.
Instagram and Snapchat, when you recorded, it was a press and hold,
Mm-hmm.
right? Similar to Vine. But Instagram and Snapchat, because their shit was so freaking rickety.
So janky, yeah.
It took a second to start recording. And I remember those first few days when it was happening that you'd go, oh shit, it cut off the beginning of my sentence because
Right.
it doesn't actually start recording. Thus, you have to pause.
Yeah.
And then technology got better. And now we're pausing because we just don't freaking know how much time we're supposed to wait.
We got used. Technology got us used to the pause, and now Gen Z's coming around being like, "Oh, what?
Yeah.
They're not ready. They're not ready." And it's
No.
like, wait, you don't understand what it was like on Snapchat
Yeah.
in 2015.
It's not our fault that those platforms were ass and that their interface was slow in recording videos.
I had nothing to do with how ass those platforms were.
so
nothing.
ass. That had nothing to do with
I worked
us.
at Popeyes. Okay, I had no power over Snapchat's UI.
Truly. And Vine didn't have that problem. So where are we now?
Mine was quick.
We were ready. It was zip, zap, zop.
Yeah, so let's take a pause on the millennial pause. Let's take a timeout. I don't know why I added timeout when pause was the pun. Anyway, what other questions do you have?
Okay. Okay, one more.
Okay.
So
We'll
one
do at
more.
least
Yeah.
one more.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Ravens are cooler than crows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ravens are bigger. Ravens have bushier feathers on their chest. Crows are smaller. Crows don't live as long. Ravens live longer. Do you believe me?
No.
Okay.
Crows are my favorite bird.
But they're so small. Ravens are so big. I used to think they were the same thing.
Ravens and crows?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of still do.
I
I've
feel
never
like-
seen like a raven in real life. I guess
Do you think they know?
that they're different?
Uh-huh.
I don't think so. I feel like birds are just like another one of me.
Just another me.
Yeah, look at all the me's out there. I don't know. I don't know what a bird thinks. Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Okay, last one.
Stop.
Is that ASMR?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Tesla Diner. 5.
Wait, Tesla Diner?
Tesla Diner. Have you not heard about this?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Drew.
Okay,
True.
can I get context first
Yes.
and then I'll rant?
They are making diners that you drive in with Teslas like Sonic.
Wow. But it's like Sonic, but exclusively for Tesla drivers.
And it's a big ass Tesla diner that they are built. There's one in WeHo now, and people are protesting it every day because it sucks ass.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's so stupid.
Tesla Diner.
Tesla
so
Diner.
Big.
That's, oh my God. So,
This is what we're spending money on.
and I guess it's owned by Tesla, and it's just like a place for like the biggest dorks on earth to all
Where a kid can be a kid.
share their NFTs with each other.
We're supposed to just forget that there was a tunnel being built. Remember when
Is
he
there,
was
they're
building
not
that
working
tunnel?
on that anymore?
I haven't heard about that one.
The tunnel where they were like, okay, what if we put a road underground?
Right.
Same thing, but now it was really expensive
Right.
to make, and it's under the ground.
And now they're like, what if the road stopped and you ate a burger?
Yeah, what if the road led to a diner where you eat the driest burger you've ever had in your life?
Yeah, and it somehow has a USB port.
Yeah, it's you got to charge it. Okay, I guess I'm ready to rant.
All right, ready? 6 seconds on the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The other day I saw someone driving a Cybertruck and it said anti-Elon Tesla owner on the back, and that doesn't work on a Cybertruck because that shit just came out. Elon sucked already.
Elon sucked. I see those stickers too, and I'm like, yeah. I guess it's like when you invest in something like that, you're like, it's not like I can just return it or whatever.
Yeah, I guess they'd had to put the deposit in a while ago, but I thought that was refundable. I don't know. It's just like you can't buy a car now and be like, "Hi guys, I don't agree," but you're supporting him.
Yeah,
So-
the truck is a stretch.
Yeah, and I understand like when you have an opportunity to own like the world's ugliest vehicle, you got to take it. But it's just like, especially when it costs like $130,000 or something, and you'll never get a fraction of that money back if you go
No.
resell it. But I get it, Some
Yeah.
people are just.
I like a car that I can pull apart with my hands.
Yeah, I like a car that's at risk of falling apart at all times, and that if I get in an accident, it will just it will stay the same shape, but I will die.
What's another ugly car that's not a Tesla?
I've seen a couple. You remember those smart cars like the really small cars
The
that were like, that
little
was,
ones.
yeah, it was kind of a wave for a little bit. It was like Hummers were a thing for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then smart cars were like the answer to that. And now neither of those cars are made anymore, but you
Right.
still see them around every so often.
They made a new Hummer that's electric, I believe.
The whole point of me owning my Hummer was so that I can destroy the planet
You're
as quickly
farting.
as possible.
Yep, you're farting all over the planet.
Absolutely.
Your car is farting.
The amount of emissions coming from my car, I just leave it running in my driveway. I spend so much money on gas I don't even use.
Another URL question for you. What subreddit are you on right now? Do you do Reddit much?
A little bit. I think the ones I tend to follow are like, I've been playing old school RuneScape a lot, and so I'll see those pop up.
Cool.
That's such a time suck for me.
RuneScape?
Yes, I play it so much.
That's awesome. You and Trevor have that in common, who's on our cast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real addiction that a lot of people are struggling with, but you know, it's fun.
That's a beige flag of a subreddit to be on, you know?
Yeah, I think, but then a lot of the Reddits that pop up, because the thing is, like, Reddit is also like a source of like specific information. Sometimes it's like my AC wasn't working, and so I ended up on these like HVAC subreddits. But then the way Reddit works is the next time you go on Reddit, they're like, well, you showed interest in HVAC advice, so now you're just going to see more people talking about the AC. It's like, I'm done with that.
Like, I did it already.
I don't need it anymore. I already paid someone $800 to do a $200 job. I don't need any more advice, you know.
That's literally me. I like when I was thinking about getting my flip phone, I watched a bunch of research on people being like, here's me 1 month after switching from iPhone to flip phone. And I loved it. And then I got it. And then I started getting only people doing like unboxings of their flip phones. Like, I need you to stop. I got it already.
I got it already. It's
I have
done.
it. Stop trying to sell me it. I already have it. Okay, so we've talked a lot about making content. Now, you're kind of an ideal guest for this show because our audience is ideally people who have consumed a lot of internet. And you have certainly done that.
Yes, I have.
You have. How much of your scrolling do you think is for research versus how much is for like just for your little vibes?
Probably very little for research. I think because a lot of scrolling, it's like you're kind of just succumbing to whatever it decides to show you. You know, research is a little bit more intentional. It's like, okay, I'm making a video about this. I will look up videos for this. But most of the time when I'm scrolling, it's just like, what does my phone have for me today? What emotional roller coaster am I going to go on? Or like the whiplash you feel. You'll like be crying at something, and then you'll see like something funny, and then you'll see like something cringy, and it's like, what? This is too many. You know, and then you'll see something like makes you mad. I think a decent amount is research, but I also I'll tell myself that I have to be online because like this is where I get my video ideas. But meanwhile, I'm just scrolling reels and not remembering any of them, and it's sort of just like yeah.
Shane and I were talking about that the other day about how like 15 minutes will go by and you'll be like, oh, and I don't even remember.
Yeah. Do you feel like your memory is a little bit worse in general?
Oh, it's significantly worse. Like when I'm constantly scrolling. I've gotten better about. I kind of just have a few days a month where I binge a lot of content on like TikTok.
And then does it make you feel so bad? You're like, I'm putting this thing down for days, or is it like?
I just try to like only pop in when I have to, like because it's tough when I do a lot of TikTok and Instagram stuff, so it is like important to me, and I like to see what people are doing, and like it makes me impatient. Like I have now become more impatient with just like things and with being entertained and like or just dealing with tasks.
Yeah, I hate how like I've been trying to get back into reading, and it's like I hate how I mean, I guess I was always this way thinking back to when I was a kid, and even when I read a lot, you can get so distracted. Be like, oh, I didn't read a single word on this page. You got to go back
because you're
like,
dissociating or thinking.
But yeah, like doing that now, it's like feeling like there's times where it's like, man, does my brain just not work anymore? Like I can't even read a freaking book. But
it's temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. I think so. And then it's like, and then I'll get in the groove of it, and I'll be like, I sat and read for an hour. I'm a real adult human being, you know.
What are you reading? What do you read?
Just like whatever books Amanda likes and then has, and she'll tell me to read. I read so slowly. I read like Tomorrow was one that I read.
That's one of Shane's favorites.
There's one called Project Hail Mary that I just started. I read a little bit of War of the Worlds because of the movie War of the Worlds.
Right,
so I wanted to read the book. Yeah, not as much as I'd like, and I'm blanking on some other ones, but it's like, anytime I do sit down to do it for 20, 30 minutes, it's like, it feels good, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I bet Shane could recommend some good ones. He's all really into like sci-fi and stuff, and a lot of stuff that like he has read is now being turned into movies now.
I read so much as a kid, and I just, I kind of fell off, but I used to love just going to the library and reading like random ass, like there were so many Star Wars novels that were like not canon. And so looking back, I'm like, well, I don't know what I was actually reading, but it was like, I don't know. It was,
I love that stuff. My sister for a long time was in like forums where she wrote Star Wars fan fiction of like unique characters. There was whole websites of people like creating their own like areas and corners of like the canon. And like she had this one character named Sapphic because she's like 6 years older than me. I thought she was so cool. And
not anymore.
Not anymore, no.
Yeah.
No, she's still very cool. But I like would try and look this up years later, and I could see that there was like stuff that where people were using her character in their stuff years later because like her character was like so cool.
Wow, that's
And, like,
awesome.
so cool. So that's how did you like that?
I did like that.
Okay.
Yes,
cool.
I did like that.
Cool, very cool. Another URL question for you. Do you have any burner accounts or any Finstas?
No.
Or FicFox?
FicFox?
I just made that up just now. TikTok. But
Oh, I
Finsta.
gotcha. I thought that was a real thing. That's why I just like, sometimes I feel so out of the loop, but you hear a word and everyone's just like, yeah, everybody, what do you mean you don't know that word? Everybody uses it. I'm like, that sounds like gibberish. I don't have any FicFox. I have a Facebook account. I deleted my actual Facebook account a while ago, but I have one just to use Messenger because I have a group of friends that like, we just have a group chat on there. And for some reason, that's just like the easiest way for us to communicate. And so it's like just a photo of an old man.
Awesome.
And sometimes it's fun that even though I only have like 2 friends on there and it's kind of just a bit for me and them is I'll like find funny photos of random old men and I'll just make a new one, my profile picture, and I'll be like, Happy Sunday or something, and they always like it. And it's just like I don't know what it is about it. I
like that. You're
that's
finding joy in the shitty platforms that are Facebook and things.
Yeah, I'm succumbing to the machine. I don't know, whatever. But.
Another URL question for you. How many unread messages do you have right now?
Like DMs or texts or?
Either.
With texts and emails, I'm very anal about getting that number to 0. I don't like seeing the badge icon.
Same.
When you can see someone has like 300, it's like unopened text. It's just like, I just open them. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
So 0 for that. DMs.
DMs is hard.
Yeah, I don't really check them very often. The only time I really open like the public message folder on like Instagram is when I'm like really scraping the barrel for content ideas. And I'm like, maybe there's something people have tagged me in or they're sending me or there's like a movie. And I don't think I've ever made a video from maybe like a couple where I've like found something from like a DM that inspired a video, but I don't know.
Interesting.
I guess I just hate my fans and I wish... I don't like when they talk to me.
That's fair.
So if they could just keep giving me money and support and I just didn't have to like think about them or look at them or be near them, that would be my preferred.
So you had a video come out a couple of years ago about how the future of movie and TV was bleak.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of new TV and movies since then, and like cinema, like the theaters has kind of exploded again. Do you still feel the same way as back then, or how do you feel now?
I think with movies specifically, the past couple of years, I've gone to a lot more movies because I started doing the AMC A-list thing, and I think a lot of people are doing that now because it's fun to just like, there's like less pressure. It's like, oh, I'll just go. Like I've left movies that I haven't really vibed with, and it's like, fine, it's free. It's all part of my subscription. It's like...
What's one you have walked out of?
I recently... Well, it wasn't that I didn't like it. I recently walked out of Mission Impossible because I got really dizzy.
Oh, no.
I was watching it in IMAX, and there's the AI villain in the movie. Near the beginning, it's just sort of this like spinning blue orb, and it was like... in my entire field of vision for like a few minutes while it was just talking. And then like 30 minutes later, I'm watching a movie that is also very like overstimulating. There's cuts, there's too much going on. And then I got really dizzy and I had to walk out of the theater and I was like, okay, maybe it's not for me. And maybe I learned about a medical issue I need to address.
Oh no,
but,
you're like dipping into little...
I guess I have vertigo.
Sprinkling some vertigo in there, yeah, dang.
So, but I didn't feel bad because I got in for free because I'm AMC A-list.
That's
they know
cool.
me here.
They know you.
Popcorn, hot dog. Yeah, that's me. That's my order.
That's your order? Okay, because that's one of my questions. Like, what's your like little... now I'm jumping to another question.
That's okay. That's all right.
What's your ideal movie setup?
Giant ass Coke Zero.
Okay.
Maybe popcorn, maybe hot dog if I'm kind of hungry.
I love hot dog if I'm hungry too. What do you put on your hot dog?
Just mustard, I think.
Just mustard, that's good.
Yeah, sometimes ketchup and mustard, but sometimes just mustard.
Mostly mustard for me.
Mostly mustard, yeah, no ketchup. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, brother.
I think I need to teach you how to dap up.
Well, I couldn't reach.
Okay, this is not dap up.
I just wanted to prove that I'm capable.
That was really sick. But
It was.
can I show you how to dap up?
Yeah, sorry.
So relax your hand a little.
I can't.
Okay?
I have so much coffee. I can't relax.
So it's a slap and a grab. No, stay. Yeah, it's like that. One more. No, too much fingers.
Too much fingers. All right. I'm sorry.
There, one more.
Okay.
Okay, that was not
That was a little loose. You said too much, so I relaxed him. You said relax. I'm like fully limp, like trying not to be aggressive about it.
You did great.
It didn't seem like I did. I feel like you're just saying that.
You're on your way.
Yeah, no, we all got to start somewhere. So just mustard for me on hot dogs, usually. And then popcorn, and then I put a bunch of butter on the popcorn, and then the top layer is so good because you got all the butter on it, but then the layer, no butter on the bottom. So then it's like, this is dry. It's room temperature now. I never finish the popcorn. And that's my movie theater.
I love that.
What's your favorite movie you've seen recently in theaters?
Superman was really good. I just saw Weapons. That was crazy. That director's really cool.
Yeah. Did you like Barbarian too?
Barbarian is one of those movies where I'm like, no notes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna say like no. Like you.
No, I love that one.
Great movie.
There's a lot of movies I can't see because I have issues with Bobby horror.
Bobby horror. Yeah.
Horror.
I hate Bobby horror. Leave Bobby alone.
Leave Bobby alone.
He
Let
doesn't
him
deserve
be.
this.
Don't scare him anymore.
Yeah, no, some stuff. Did you see The Substance? Yeah, that was a rough one. That one I loved. I love that movie. I do think the last like 20 minutes I started to get a little bit like, okay, I get it. It's loud and gross.
Yeah, I heard a boob fell off.
A lot more than a boob fell off. A lot fell off. Teeth fell out. That was a gross movie, but stylistically really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, I loved a lot of the choices they made. I liked Weapons a lot. I loved Sinners.
Sinners was incredible.
That was a great movie.
I went into that knowing zilch.
I love going to a movie knowing nothing. I don't want to watch a trailer. I don't want to see any images from the movie.
Same.
Yeah, and I think that. Do you have the AMC list? Not to like
I
sell
don't, because I'm not near one right now.
Oh, gotcha.
But
and not to like sell that or whatever. It is nice because it's like I feel less pressure. I don't need to like be sold on a movie before I go see it. A lot of times it's like you see a trailer because you want to know if you're into it. And then I saw another movie I left shortly before the end was The Monkey, and it was because I had seen the trailer for it, and it's just like sort of like Final Destination, but they just like show it everything that happened in the movie I saw in the trailer already, so I kind of felt like, well, there's no shock value anymore.
I hate trailers like that.
Yeah,
it's like, okay,
but then it's like they also have to sell the movie. It's like I get it. There's like you got to get people in the theater, and you got to like I don't know. There's a balance to it. But yeah, Sinners was great. I didn't even know it was about vampires.
Literally,
I didn't know anything about it.
As I was sitting down next to Shane, I was like, so is this like in the Marvel universe? And he was like, no. I was like, okay.
No,
and
it was amazing. DC.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. So with all these amazing pieces of work, how do you feel about the future of TV and movie now?
I'm still not sure. I think there's so many good things, but I feel like streaming services in general are still trying to figure out their business model. I think for when like a lot of it started, it was like they were just all hemorrhaging money because it was just like, well, this is the future and we have to make a product that people want. And so that's what people did. It's like we all signed up for Netflix because it was like unlimited movies for $7 a month. Great. And it's like slowly the library gets smaller and the cost goes up. And then now you have 9 different subscriptions to 9 different apps. And it's like, I don't even know what's on what. Things are moving around all the time. You're sitting down to watch a movie that was on Netflix for like 2 days and now it's gone, and it's like, wait, what happened? And then
it's like all the streaming platforms are like a bunch of guys with like cards, and they're like shuffling and giving each other the cards,
trading each other all the time,
trading cards like Pokemon cards,
and then they'll just put one in their pocket, and then no one can have. It's like, well, I can't. I want to watch that movie. It feels like such a waste. How often I find myself renting a movie for like $4 on like Apple or whatever, when it's like I have all these streaming services and and the movie I want to watch I have to pay for anyway. What am I doing? So I think that I still feel like we're still in a weird area with that kind of thing. I don't know what like the future of like, is it all just going to be one service at some point? A lot of people are trying to cut back on like all these services, like, you know,
bundles and
there's like the bundles. It's
things.
like, is it all just like everything's going to kind of, is it just, or are we just recreating cable after 10 years of
Right.
like trying to destroy cable? So that I still feel a little bit more bleak about. But I think movies, I will like, and the movie theater experience, I feel like is kind of like back. Like people are like,
Movies are back.
when I've gone to movies, like almost all of them, sometimes it's like, if you don't plan far enough in advance, the movie you wanted to see is like, there's no good seats left. And it's like, shit, that's never been a problem. Or in so
Not
many,
for a
you
long
know,
time, yeah.
and you go and it's like a fun, like Sinners was so fun to see with a big audience. Superman was fun to see with a big audience. Like it's just kind of hearing the crowd reactions. The Tim Robinson movie, Friendship, that was really fun to see with a big audience too.
I had to watch that one at home. Yeah, there's just some movies where it's like you gotta catch it in theaters. Like Sinners, you needed to watch in
Yeah,
theaters.
it was so big and it sounded great and the music was so good and it was such a fun experience.
Yeah.
So I feel really more optimistic about movies and the desire for people to go watch movies than
Yeah.
it is cool how I feel like people are kind of back on that, where it was like, oh, we don't need to. We got big giant TV at home and I can watch stuff at home. But there's
Right.
like, oh, wait, no, this is cool. It's like, it's fun to go out. It's fun to like have somewhere where you have no desire to go on your phone. You know, it's like at home, it's like
Yes.
you're watching a movie. It's like you could, oh, wait, who's that actor? What are they, like, that's the thing.
yeah.
What is that guy? What do I know him from? And then you're on IMDb and suddenly you're not paying attention. But in the theater, it's like, we're here to have a communal experience. And I think people are kind of drawn to that. And that's what's fun about it.
I like the way you said that.
Thanks.
We just ranted about movies. And so I have a game that I made up called Ticket or Frick It.
Okay.
It's basically smash or pass, but it's if this YouTuber was tasked with making this movie, would you see it?
Oh, no. Okay.
So I'm going to say a YouTuber and a movie,
Gotcha.
and you're going to say Ticket or Frick It.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready?
I am.
Ted Nivison making 127 hours.
That's the movie about.
Arm stuck in rock. Guy went hiking and his arm got stuck in a rock.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw those videos that Ted Nivison wouldn't stop showing me, where it's a guy who gets stuck under a boulder and is like,
No, I don't remember that. I must have.
it's okay. It was really weird.
I trust his vision. You know, I trust his interpretation of a guy arm stuck in rock. I'd like to see that. Is the movie 127 hours long?
No. That's just what the movie's called because that's how long the guy was stuck in the rock.
Oh.
It's a true story.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. I get that confused with like 28 Days Later. And also there was a movie called like 27 Dresses, I think, that was like a rom-com.
Yeah.
To me, they're all the same movie. They're all kind of the same.
movie, 27 Rocks.
Yeah, 27 rocks, 27 guys stuck in 27 rocks all next to each
And
other.
wearing dresses.
That was a very long-winded way of saying Ticket.
Hell yeah, take it. Okay, Eddie Burback with Fight Club.
Ticket, definitely,
I
yeah.
know, I agree. Chad with Charlie's Angels.
Ticket.
Ian and Anthony.
I would feel so bad saying frick it
These
to
are
any
your
of these,
friends.
but
and
I
I was like,
also,
I don't
but
want to
also,
support your movie.
No, yeah, YouTube videos, sure, but movies.
What about Tana Mojo with A Court of Thorns and Roses?
What's that movie?
ACOTAR. I wasn't sure if Amanda had you read them. Maybe they're like fairy fantasy novels.
I recognize that cover. Definitely
Yeah.
seen that cover.
It's like
before.
fairies and castles and sex.
Ticket. Yeah, I'll see it. Yeah, I'm down for anything. I'd love to see anybody's interpretation of anything.
Okay, things are going well.
Yeah.
How about Trisha Paytas' version of Dunkirk?
Ticket, of course.
I
Are
know,
you
you
kidding
can't
me?
miss that. You can't
Yeah,
miss
I
that.
have to see that. I'm
about-
sitting front row. I don't even like sitting front row. My neck's gonna be like this the whole time, but I gotta be immersed.
The Try Guys with the Three Stooges.
It's like I don't want to frick anybody. I don't want to say frick to anybody, but I guess if I had to pick one, not a big Three Stooges fan. So
I agree.
I'm
I'm
gonna
there.
say frick it. I'm gonna say frick it. I'm sorry. It's
Our
nothing
first
personal.
Frick It has entered the chat, guys.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast with The Hunger Games.
Frick it. I don't want to watch that. He does the Hunger Games every week on his channel. I don't need more.
No.
He did Amazon. He just did that with Amazon. He did the Hunger Games. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no, it very much is that. What about if Emma Chamberlain made a Napoleon Dynamite reboot?
Oh, Ticket for sure.
Take it.
yeah.
I agree. I feel like she's got the style down.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksepticeye with Jumanji.
Frick it just because I'm done with Jumanji. I don't need to see I guess I didn't see the remake. I did like
You
the
saw
original.
the original? The original is so scary.
Yeah, the original. When the boy turns into a monkey,
But is
I had
it-
nightmares.
Mosquito needle coming through the car. Big bugs in
Big
the world.
Bug. Yeah, I don't like Big Bug. Did you ever see Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or Honey, We Shrunk
Yes.
the... Yeah, there's
The
another one. Where it's like,
scorpion that makes the ant seem cool.
I don't know. It's just that being small and then bugs are big.
I just want to be in a big Cheerio and milk.
Yeah.
because that happened in the movie.
Yeah, did they kind of sit in it like a pool donut kind of thing?
Kind of, but it was like also scary because they're going to get eaten.
Right, yeah. Yeah, what an emotional roller coaster that movie. You're having fun because you're in cereal for the first time, but then you're scared because you're about to get eaten. So
much emotional roller coaster. Almost like
So
being on
Frick
TikTok.
It for me, yeah.
Okay. Danny Gonzalez with Sneaker Night, the musical.
Absolutely Ticket, yeah.
So we're referencing a collab recently that Drew and Danny did together where they're researching conspiracy theories, but then Sneaker Night by Vanessa Hudgens keeps coming up.
Sneaker Night was kind of the song of that weekend. I don't think he had heard
You
that song
initiated
before.
Sneaker Night.
Yeah, I think I had it in my head because every so often it's such an earworm. The bridge especially. I mean, everyone's like, basically what we're going to do is dance. That's the chorus, but then the bridge is like, when the sun goes down. It's like, what an interesting combination. Going and go. Yeah, like it's like, like the choices she made in that song, so funny.
I don't think she made any of those choices.
Probably
I think the
not.
studio
I
was
think-
like, here.
But like, okay, but then the choices they made for such I don't know what the goal was there, because she had, I don't know. Anyway.
I love this.
Anyway, it's so funny. Like, how did that happen? I would love to know.
That's a lot of songs for Disney Channel stars, though. I feel like there's just like, where did this song come from? What vault did it come out of? Or like because it's like a lot of times it's the studio bringing a song, and sometimes the artist will have rewrites, and then we'll completely record the vocals.
Yeah, I do feel, probably all those Disney actors, it was just in their contract where whatever song, it's like if they would try to kind of turn everybody into like an actor / singer. And so it's just like, well, we wrote the song for you and it's you need to do it. And that was probably a lot of that. Have you ever seen Mitchell Musso's The 3 R's?
RRR?
It's not. Also, it's not like that R. If that's the gasp. No, it was. It was a part of Schoolhouse Rock, like a later one. There's a whole music video. I don't know if it's worth watching.
Pull it up. Me and Angela love laughing at Mitchell Musso. I'm sorry.
Another thing about Mitchell Musso that relates to me, he did this very small movie in Orlando, or Kissimmee actually. I can't remember what it's called. It was about like, he's like a mascot at a theme park, and they filmed it, I think, at Gatorland in Orlando.
Whoa.
Or like Old Town, like one of these like random ass small theme parks in Orlando. And a couple of like people that I know from improv in Orlando were in the movie with him, and they all hated him. They said he was such an asshole.
No.
They said he was so mean.
Allegedly.
I don't know if that ruins your perception of him.
No,
but.
I already think he's just like, I just like to laugh at him. That's all I need.
Well, then you're going to love this. I can't believe you haven't seen this.
Now I'm realizing it's a recycling video and I remember it. But
you do remember? Okay.
We need to, let's just peep at it really quick. I know Disney's going to just
No, I know.
it
sucks because I would love to make a video about this song, but it's like you can't. It's so,
that hair.
The hair was, it's so funny that we can all agree the hair was terrible, and yet when I watched him on Hannah Montana, I wanted that long, flowy hair.
No, it's so interesting how an industry can train you to think something's attractive and then you like believe it, because I was like, I need a guy to have that haircut in order to like him now.
Yeah, it's so interesting. We were so, whatever was on TV was like, that's cool because they're doing it. This is how I'm learning about the world and what is good and how you dress.
Truly, and there's a talent show coming.
Yeah, and I got to practice for my talent show. I got to learn how to juggle.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this song is about, can I kind of sing a little bit of it?
Oh my God, please try.
He's
just
like,
for
reduce,
us, just for
reuse, recycle, reuse, reduce, recycle. So it's a whole song about recycling. But it's also a song about the 3 R's and about how there's 3 and the number 3 is a real theme. Like, can you open the lyrics anywhere? We could even just read the lyrics.
I love this. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so.
Can you zoom a little?
3. So it's like 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. He like really like leans into it, and then he starts doing math. It's like, because 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 6 is 18, and the 18th letter of the alphabet is R. And then he goes into the chorus. So it's just like kind of a very basic like recycling song. Great, but then like we're doing math to get. It's such a funny choice, and then go to the bridge a little bit later. It's like, then he starts just counting a little bit further. 3.
No.
3, 6, 9, 12, 18.
Multiples of
21,
3.
24, 27, 30, 33, 36. He counts up to 36 by threes, goes all the way back down, and then 12, 9, 6, and 3. And it's like, that's the bridge of the song, is he just starts counting by threes up and down. It's so funny. You have to watch this with Angela, I think.
I will.
And to hear him do it and to see him do it, and it's just like...
The fact that there was like 6 suits in a recording studio being like, this is gonna do numbers.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that Limp Bizkit song where he's just naming cities? It's the same thing.
Yeah, whenever you get to the part of lyrics where you're just making a list, it's like, you gotta maybe get back to the drawing board. This can't be the best thing we could come up with.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you for ranting about that.
Yeah,
platform.
I feel like, just more people need to know about that.
I agree.
It kind of flew under the radar for such a great song.
It's a great like corner of the internet, which is like strange Disney pop songs that are just kind of locked away in a way.
Yeah. I don't know what the story of Sneaker Night would be in a full-length production, I guess.
Some musicals don't really need a whole lot of plot, you know?
Yeah, they really don't. I saw Back to the Future, the musical, and they just kind of just made the movie... they made the movie, but longer and with more songs. And I guess you can kind of do that with anything.
Was it good?
It was fine.
I like a musical, but sometimes I get confused when it's like a movie that wasn't a musical and becomes a musical.
Yeah, a lot of it is just like, okay, so it's the movie, but then every 5 minutes, one of them just breaks into song, and then they just pick up where they left off, where the movie does. Why is it 3 hours?
Why is it 3 hours?
Yeah, these chairs aren't as comfortable as I thought. My butt hurts. Like, when can I leave? Like, that's kind of like how I felt during that. But props to the actors. They did good.
Hope they all get cast in Sneaker Night.
And would Vanessa Hudgens be in the starring role, you think?
Up to Danny. I don't know. I'm not the director.
You're right. No, you're right.
Do you think Danny would put him in?
How dare I try to take that from him?
How dare you overstep, Drew?
I know. I'm sorry.
Jay Schlatt making Independence Day.
Ticket, sure, yeah.
Cool. Drew Gooden making Lost, the movie.
Frick it. I think...
The musical? Sneaker Night Lost?
Sneaker Night Lost, the musical, the movie, the video game?
Oh.
No, I would love to do that, but like I was talking about earlier, I can't... I probably would never watch it. If I made a movie, I would watch it obviously while editing, but then I don't think I could go to a premiere of it, because listening to people or watching people watch something that I make makes me want to crawl inside my skin and disappear. So frick it. I can't go to my own movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Like on even like the big scale that you don't feel like you could do that. Like when we did Anthony Padilla's funeral roast, I did this like horror trailer and we screened it to the whole company. That was so cool. Like it was like one of those things where like, oh, maybe this is what directors want, is they get to create something that they're hoping to convey a feeling, and then you get to see people watch it live. But then there's also that voice in the back of your head that's like, they're just laughing because you're popular and they feel like they need to laugh. Obligation.
Sure. Yeah, but that's not true. People aren't gonna fake laugh, I don't think. Maybe they would. But I don't know. I'm sure it was good. And I'm glad you enjoyed doing that and you weren't like, oh, I hate that there's people, you know.
Okay, thank you for playing that one game. Okay, another URL question for you. Do you know who this is?
Does he chug stuff?
Yes.
Is that Badlands Chug?
Yes.
Or is that, okay.
Yes. Wow, Drew.
Whenever I watch his videos, which is often, I'm so mesmerized by the liquid that I probably couldn't, but
You don't even look
the
at
fact
his
that he's
face?
holding the water bottle is kind of the giveaway.
You just love consumption, don't you?
I do, in all forms. I love consuming content of people consuming things.
Our director, Mike, needed to make sure that you knew who this was, and it's a green flag for being loud online, so thank you.
Okay, and I get a point for that?
Yeah, we don't have a point system, but
Okay,
we're figuring
good.
it out. We're figuring it out.
All right.
Last URL question. What's your bedtime phone routine?
Look at it till I fall asleep. No, sometimes, phone will really keep me awake if I'm doing social media scrolling. I could be dead tired, but if I pull my phone out, it just reactivates a part of my brain that keeps me up. One thing that on my phone that does put me to sleep, crossword puzzles. I'll start doing a crossword puzzle, and I'm just like it's like my brain rejects it. It's like, do not use me for this. I'm out. I'm turning everything off, and then I just like I wake up a lot of times, open my phone, and I have a crossword puzzle with like one word filled in, and it's like spelled wrong, and I just instantly pass out. So
That's awesome. Hey, at least you're stimulating your brain till the very end of the day.
I'm holding on for for dear life.
All right. Well, your hour being forced to hang out with me is up. And now it's time for me. I know you don't have
survived.
Now
My
we're
phone
going.
didn't explode. Well, not yet anyway.
So now I have to say, Drew, that you are allowed online. I think it's necessary, especially with you are literally a commentary YouTuber. You have so much to say about the world. You have a positive impact. You kind of always have.
Thank
And
you.
my guy, I think you always will.
Thanks. I hope to.
Yeah.
Until one day I just disappear.
Damn. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
If you just
I
got
hope
left
people would look
behind.
for me. No, maybe not. They'll move on. They'll move on to what the next new young hotshot guy coming in ranting about the state of the world.
Ranting and raving.
They didn't actually care about me. They just wanted my content. Well, it's good to be. Thank you for having me, and thank you for letting me continue to exist online.
Of course, thank you for coming here and hanging out with us and while you're out here in LA. And is there anything that you're up to that you want to shout out?
Well, I don't know the order of they'll be released, but watch my episode on Smosh. If it's not out yet, it's something to look forward to. If it is out, watch it.
Watch it. Watch Drew Gooden and Smosh. Check out all his content. I literally, as I was researching you, I realized I had, like, the red bar was on all of your videos. Like,
Yeah.
I already know it all.
Well, I really appreciate that.
And something we're trying out is if you have any content, TV shows, YouTubers, something that you want other people to check out, what do you got?
A YouTuber I found recently that I am now kind of friends with, this girl named Memoria, I think is how you pronounce it. Memoria Matters. She does like these really funny, well-edited videos about like old video games.
Cool.
And it's a really fun vibe. And I've been watching a lot of her stuff. And she's pretty underrated. She like just hit 100,000. But I think more people, if they knew about her videos, they would like her. Got other
Nice.
stuff too, but that's none of their business.
You can come back.
I'll come back.
It's not
I'll
a
come back.
one-time thing here.
And every episode you do, I'll come and do that. And guys, I'm back for my own this week's
And we're back.
content recommendations. Yeah,
We're back.
and we're back.
Thank you, Drew. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank
you.
you guys for hanging out with us. Hope you leave the internet feeling better than when you opened it today. Let us know in the comments who else you'd like to have come back or what I should talk about with Drew when he does come back. Fingers crossed, am I right?
Yeah, I'll be on the next episode, I guess.
Okay, let's record it right now.
Yeah, so we're already here. Everything's set up.
All right. Bye.